What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Middle Child Podcast with your girl, Royal Bowes. And as always, you are seen here, you are loved here, and most definitely you are appreciated here. You already know what month it is, hence the reason I have on my black today. I am super excited because I have one of the founders here. If you've been paying attention, you remember from last season. But I'm excited to have her back. Round 2, here we go. But without further ado, I introduce you to Jennifer Williams. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm like super excited to have you on. You were here the first season.
Yeah.
Now you back. It's just a breath of fresh air. And even more excited, because I tell people all the time, I joke. Mm-hmm. If MJ like you, then you good people.
For
like
real?
If my niece like you, you gotta be good people.
Kids know.
Yeah.
Kids know.
Yeah.
Kids know. That's so sweet.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, my judgment good, which I knew anyway. But I can't ask you the question I asked you last year because you back for, round 2.
I say season 2, round 2.
Right. What have you been up to?
Living, growing. It's so much. Of course, I'm a wife and mother of 4. So dealing with motherhood and wife and just I like the word becoming because I know a lot of people are using that word, just growing.
Yeah. And then you have twins.
I said a 5-year-old twins. They'll be 6 in July.
Oh, I bet that's just amazing.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's a blessing though. It's different though.
Do they run the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost cursed on him. I'm just playing, but yeah, they run it. Well, they think they do.
Okay.
Let's say that because me and my husband, we run it.
Yeah, of course.
But of course they think they do.
Yeah, that is so dope. All right, so the last time you were on here, we were talking about digital marketing, and I know you still do that, but what are like some other ventures you've kind of like been playing with?
So it's so crazy. Last year, we were discussing digital marketing, and so in July of 2025, I had to this come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
And I told God, I'm on whatever you on,
Yeah.
like real talk. So, as the old folks say, I let him take the wheel.
Yeah.
And with that, I've been taking all my skills and almost like I'm no longer chasing, but just allowing things to just come to me. I want to make sure that in this season, I'm in alignment with, because a lot of times as humans, we'll force things that don't necessarily need to be on our plate at this time. So I'm just asking, I've asked God to take the wheel. I'm on whatever you want. And from there, he opened up, for years, I was doing part-time dance or whatever. And I started doing it as a barter system because the twins, even though I have 4 kids, the twins were the first kids that I had to be really hands-on. So with Chloe and my son Emery, at 6 weeks, I went back to work. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that means they were going to childcare versus with the twins, they were born in the heart of the pandemic. They was born in 2020. So I was more or less hands-on with them. A school reached out to me because they saw how I would dance and do different things and asked if I offered dance and told me, well, if you come in an hour, we have a daycare, maybe we could do this barter system. And so that fell in my plate. One year they offered me an evening dance class, and at that time I just mentally wasn't ready. My mind was on everything else.
Yeah.
And so when I told God I was on whatever he was on, they circled back around and they offered me the dance program again. And so now I was able to incorporate everything I had learned from digital marketing with dance and making sure this go around I was working smart and not hard.
Yeah.
And so saying all that to say, when you let him take that wheel.
Yes. It's so amazing. I'm in a season of surrendering.
Okay.
And I was scared at first, no lie, because it's just kind of like in the back of my head, I'm so logical. And so it had to make sense. And it wasn't until somebody said what God doesn't make sense to the natural mind.
Right. Never
and
does.
I'm just like, okay, cool. But since I have surrendered, I would say honestly, like in the past month or so, like fully surrendered, it's just been so, when he say he'll do exceedingly abundantly, it's been like take off. And I'm just like, oh wow.
Right.
This what you mean.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is to just, cause a lot of times we're seeking validation from culture. We're seeking rhythm from culture.
Yes.
But when you allow like his will to be done, you really get more for less. If that make any sense.
Yeah.
Because, culture wants you to be big, book and busy. Where God is like, I'm going to make time. Because what I learned, and I used to love that little book and busy. I'm booking busy.
It sounded good.
But I realized I was booking busy, running in circles. The math just went mathing. Yeah. And so when I kind of took a step back and started being in alignment with him, I'm realizing like booking busy is not what I want. My time freedom.
Yes.
I want freedom to be a mom, to be present for my children, to be present for my husband, and most importantly, to be present for myself.
Yeah.
So I like to say this is the soft life era. And when I really learned what soft life was, it made me just almost turn that corner in a different way on all levels. And I'm still learning and adjusting to that daily, because that's something that you have to come back to every day.
Was there like a specific situation or a moment where you was just like that quick change? Were you just like, okay, cool, I'm done?
I'm trying to see, what was it? I felt like I was being spread too thin. I felt like I was chasing too much. Yeah. It's almost like, and it is supposed to be like you chasing the bag. No. The bag, I flipped it where the bag chased me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, money's chasing me. I don't have to. And then I also realized I was leading with money. And it took someone close to me, like, everything you talk about is money, money. And I never want to be driven by money because it comes and it goes. And I had to realize, if I'm going to be driven by something, I want to always be talking about God. I want to always be leading and being purpose with what he got going on. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's so interesting. I guess another question that I have for you is, you're a woman of many trades. So how was it that you were able to just kind of condense all of that into one thing? Because when you're so talented, it's just kind of like, which one do I want to use, or how do I use all of them so they don't go to waste?
Right. I think that's what it is. All of them feed into each other. If it's making any sense. Like, I needed the digital marketing, and I still use it in the aspect, because digital marketing is a quick way to accumulate wealth. You know what I mean? It's just about allowing each area to pour into the next one and make sure that it's feeding each other.
Got it.
Because I can, and sometimes I see things and I be like, ooh. Yeah. But that's the hustler in me and not the entrepreneur. And so you have to decipher also, do you want to hustle or do you want to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah. That is so cool. Yeah. All right, so rewind a little bit. Okay. When the school saw like you doing like dance and all of that, was that like a moment of you just like, let me get back to Jen, let me just dance to relieve some stuff?
Well, okay, so yeah, when it comes to dancing, I guess I didn't notice how much dance is just a part of my everyday movement. Yeah. Brought up around dance, I always was in dance class. My mom was a dance instructor. My sister actually majored in dance in college. Just did not realize how much it was on me. Yeah. And still didn't. Because I guess when it comes to children, I love them, but that's not my expertise, what I thought. And so when it came back around, I also realized I needed the children just as much as they need me, if that make any sense. Yeah.
Okay. That is so fun. I work with kids and I'm just so amazed, and I applaud you guys who, can do it, especially with dance. Right. You're trying to get them all on one accord. So
and then the kids nowadays, and y'all have to excuse me, I've been going through menopause, so I get hot flashes. Like out of nowhere. I could be just sitting still and my brain will be like, it's time. It's go time. Which at the beginning I was even with the whole aging thing, at first I was complaining, but I had to realize it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so many people that we know that don't even make it to this stage in life. So I'm starting to embrace it everywhere I go. I just take my fan.
Absolutely. Matching outfits and everything.
And I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
That's how he'll do it. He'll align you.
Yes.
On purpose.
So
in purpose. Yeah.
Y'all, and it don't help because I do got these lights on in here.
But even, I mean, it could be a place where it's cool. It's just a part of your anatomy. It's like something going on in your body. I don't know what it is because that's not my expertise, but it is what it is. And you either, just like life, you either adapt and make it work for you, or you gonna complain and be the victim. So make it work.
Right. Thinking of style.
Okay.
So I remember at one point, and you probably still do, but you were doing like outfit of the day for like the 40 and older crowd.
Okay.
What made you step into that?
Just so when it comes to social media, I dibble and I dab.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let me see how this does. And then a lot of times things that work for me, I might tell my clients for them to use it. So a lot of things that people may see me doing on my social media page, I'm checking the algorithm and the analytics to see how it runs for me before I pass it along to somebody else. So that's how that whole outfit of the day came up and about.
Yeah. It was so nice. I'm like, dang, she need to do this for everybody. Not just, the older crowd, but the mature crowd. Let me say that.
Right.
So it was so nice.
Oh, thank you.
It was so nice. It'd be so amazing. Like, y'all, Jen is literally undefeated in this digital marketing.
I receive it.
Because it's like every day, you don't let people get too comfortable with your content. Let me say, it's like, we might get used to something, and then you open your eyes the next day and you done uploaded like something different. And so, and I think that's what keeps people attention, because we're so in a hot pocket world,
right?
Where it's just kind of like people get so turned off like so quickly.
And you have to, with social media, what I'm learning is something new comes up every day.
Yeah,
and you can stay in the loop. You can make it your own, and that's what I try to do. I try not to follow the trends, but follow the trends. If it's a trend, try to see how I can incorporate what I have going on and make it work for me. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was like, woo, all right, outfits. I'm on Shein, Fashion Nova, everywhere. Trying to get
and that's what it's all about. You could take, like, I shop Target, Walmart, whatever it is. It's not what's on you, it's what's in you. You can make it do, like, you got that style. I know you can make it do what it do too. I already know.
It's those days when I don't want to dress up. I feel like it's when I dress up.
Yeah.
It's like when you don't feel like yourself, you be like, okay, hold on. Something gotta, what they say, show up as the woman that you want to be, not the woman that you are. Right. It be those days. So I be like, okay, let me tap into it.
And that, because it's so crazy. When I go to a carpool, someone is always like, oh, you looking, I'm looking like, oh, I look rough today. But one thing that my mom always taught my sister and I is you could just change your look real quick with your accessories and your lipstick. You know what I mean? You could dress something up just with that, or even simple with a smile.
Yeah.
And so I try to incorporate that all the time, because I know anytime we go out the house, even though I don't care about what people think, people treat you how you show up.
Yeah.
They do. And so I just try to keep that in mind.
Yeah. That's a lesson.
Yeah.
That is definitely a lesson that everybody should learn.
Yeah.
All right, nice. So we have you here for another reason. Okay. We have, of course, a vibe called Black coming up. How do you feel about year 3?
I am so excited about year 3. It's so crazy. I can't believe it's year 3 already. Yeah. Time honestly flies. I'm excited about the honorees. We got a special group, somebody I know we're honoring, and it's just, I think I love the camaraderie of everybody dressing up, the excitement about it, the network at the room. And when you're able to pull that off, it just does something to the soul, because it's never about us. It's always about everybody else. So yeah, I'm excited.
It's so nice. Oh, after we had you on last year, I showed up super late thanks to my makeup artist. But anyway, it's so welcoming too. I was so nervous walking in by myself, but it was like soon as I walked in, it was just smiles, compliments, people looking nice, and it's just nobody felt like a stranger.
No, it's like a vibe. What it is, it's a vibe.
It's definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
It's Black excellence at its finest.
Yes. And it's a table that my mom was like, and I try not to say Birmingham or put it on any particular location. I think it's just people in general.
Yeah.
Sometimes we may say, oh, Birmingham's cliquish or whatever. It's all about how you're thinking about it. And so if you feel like it's like that, what you gonna do about it? What's the solution?
Right.
And so when people say that, I think that this solution, you can't say, well, it's cliquish, because I know I'm not a part of no clique.
Yeah.
I am the clique. You understand me? The clique is whoever you choose to be with. And so that's how we try to aim and shoot at everything when it's dealing with a vibe called Black.
Yeah, it is. It's so nice because I think I was even a part of, that thought process where it's just kind of like, oh, Birmingham is a popularity contest. It's this, it's that. But like you said, you have to try to find a solution. Right. So me, I started just going to different events, start networking, putting my face out there and just meeting people. And it's nothing like that.
It's nothing. And that's so crazy because I used to have this saying like it's a cold world. You know what I mean? Or I used to say, oh, Birmingham is clique. But it's all about the story you're telling yourself, life in general. That now, if I could say is anything that I am learning within since the last time I was here, I'm learning it's all about the narrative that you're telling yourself. And I'm learning that even in my relationship, my marriage, with my children, when I hit a challenge or when we have a disagreement, what am I telling myself? Am I the victim? Am I looking at how he may perceive it? And so I say all that to say, if you say it is what it is. If you say it's a clique, that's what you're going to run up on. If you say it's going to work out for you, that's what it's going to run up. That's what's going to happen. And so it's all about how we identify the thought process. And so I say all that to say, Birmingham is what it is. It's beautiful for me. It is. I've seen the support system. I've seen the networking, and I love it.
Yes, it is. It's definitely beautiful when you open your eyes. It's almost like I don't even want to leave now.
Right. And then I think a lot of times we stay stuck. I know for me, before I would just go to certain places. Now like you said, I branch out. I go to see what's going on, especially when you're a business owner, because your network is your net worth. And so if your network is just in this one circle or this one side of town, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah. That's so good. I'm not struggling. I'm overcoming that right now because, so I'm getting ready to go to law school.
Okay.
And earlier this year, I was so fearful.
Okay.
And it wasn't because I was going to law school. It was because my network had never seen that side of life. And so I was just like, I need community. I need people who's been in those footsteps so that I know how to maneuver through it. And so now being forced, I would say, to create a community of people of good network, it's interesting. Right. It's so interesting.
It's a turn of the corner. It's a change of events. Because it's almost like now you're seeing your own power.
Yes. Yes. It's almost, for me, it's almost scary.
Oh, of course. Because it's a ground that you've never been in before. Yeah. But it's all good.
My goodness.
I swear. I'm so proud of you in law, and like I got some folks that I want to introduce you to. I think that's a great area to study.
And I tell people all the time, it's not because I genuinely want to practice law. I want to be an asset to those connected to me. Okay. Like, granted, I get like being an attorney, but it's just kind of like when somebody call and be like, hey, Royal, can you read over this? I'm like, yeah, bet. Instead, like having somebody in your circle that you can trust and
that's really. And so it's so crazy that the way that you're tackling that and the way that you're looking at it, it's the way, and I'm getting chills. God wants that for you because he ultimately wants us to serve others, and so when you tap into that, everything that you're in the past probably was chasing, it's gonna flow like water. That's what that floodgate look like. Are you serving others? And that's a powerful asset because you're solving a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Servitude is definitely in my blood. It's just, even when I get annoyed about it, it's just kind of like it just flows so effortlessly.
Right.
So I love it. Another thing I love about a vibe called Black is literally there's people from different generations dancing and just
turning up.
Literally.
Right.
It's like that when you go to a family reunion and you can be dancing with grandma over dancing
Auntie.
with the little. Yes.
It's like you don't know who you met. I know last year somebody who came, and at first they was afraid, and I said, no, I want you to come because I want you to put yourself in this type of atmosphere.
Yes.
I want you to dress up. And they was like, I ain't never did. And when they got in the atmosphere and they saw, like, I like to say, you may see anybody from the alley house to the White House when you come in there, because that's what type of environment. As long as you meeting the dress code, you coming in and you having fun, And so I think once he got into the environment, he was like, "Oh my God," and the nervousness went away.
Literally, like quick, guys. If you are nervous about stepping into a bigger room, I am a witness. This is definitely an event like you want to go to. It shifts your perspective. It motivates you in ways like you just didn't know you needed. So I want to say thank y'all.
Aww.
Like just thank you, because like him, it's one of those things where I walked in, I was nervous. I was on the phone like the whole time. I was like, I'm scared. Like as soon as I walked in, the lady was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I'm like, okay, wall down.
Right.
And then you compliment somebody else, and then you walk into this room and everybody is just like dressed to the nines. And you're like, oh,
this feel like home.
It literally.
Then you see them dressed to the nines. Then you see Auntie over there electric sliding. Then you may see the judge that you was in front of for a ticket. You know what I mean? You may see your pastor over there. And it's like, oh, this is community. This is a vibe of Black excellence. You know what I mean? And we're at the end of the day, no matter where you're from, that's who you are. You're Black excellence. I'm about to eat this mic up. You're Black excellence. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh my, it's so okay, all right. All right, so the founders.
Okay.
You have past, present, and future, correct?
Right.
All right. So when y'all came to the table, what was, and I know we talked about this last year, but for the new listeners, what was like the idea of creating this?
So it was my mom and her best friend, and they wanted to bridge the gap because in reality, we all need each other, no matter what age group you're in.
For sure.
And at the time, it's so crazy. When we first sat down, my grandmother was still alive, and she was 99, about to turn 100. And so my mom was preparing for her 100th birthday, and she was like, I want to put on this gala where the past, present, and the future, we're all together up under one roof, because we're all going to need each other.
Yes.
You all need our advice. We need your advice. And together, it's a powerful blow. And so if society, if culture can think of it like that, instead of, because the youth, you're going to want to grow old.
Yes.
The old, we need you all to take care of us. You know what I mean? And so it's building that gap of the past, the present, and the future.
Yes. I love that.
And it's almost like a big prom, but because we want to learn to use the words of proper etiquette, because Black is excellence.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Especially back in the 1920s, in the 1800s, we were royalty. We still are royalty, but now it's time for us to not forget whom we are. So when we do take on new adventures, when we enter rooms that may not be a gala, but a room as a lawyer that you're going to have to prepare as a business owner, you could step in there with the courage, with the authority, with the posture that it takes to be who you are.
Right.
And that's a vibe that's called Black. black.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And this year you guys are incorporating a color.
We're incorporating just to break, as my mom says, she has this word. It's called break the monotony.
Okay.
Of where it's not just bland, but you add a touch of color to spice it up, just to change it around a little bit. And so we incorporated the color red.
Yes.
So this is going to be interesting. Not only that, and so in the past, it's been on a weekday, and it's going to be on a weekend.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if the boys and girls ready for all
I saw
that.
that. It's on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday.
Oh my goodness.
It's on a Saturday.
So exciting.
And so the turnout has always been real, and that's what's been such a blessing. We've had turnouts on a weekday. Last year it began to rain. And so now for year 3, for it to be on a weekend, for us to incorporate another color and the honorees, it's just, I'm so excited.
Me too. What made y'all come up choose red?
Oh, that's my sister.
That's your-
that's her department. Like, and you gonna have her on soon.
Yeah.
She could explain. I don't know where it came from.
It just went with it.
Like, I went with it.
Oh my goodness, nice. Well, again, I just want to thank you for bringing this event to the community and soon worldwide.
Right. I received that, and I just want to take the time also to thank the community for receiving us.
Yes.
And because also we're learning, we're growing, and the feedback has been amazing. It has been absolutely amazing. So we hear you all. We appreciate you all. And yeah, like I said, Birmingham, they turn up for me.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
they turn up. They will turn up for you. Don't ever say it's cliquish. It is what it is. It is what you call it. Yeah.
How was your nerves the first event?
Oh, like my nerves, anytime I'm doing something, they do what they do.
Yeah.
But I always like to speak in past tense, especially like when I'm doing events. I'm like, oh, it was amazing. The folks loved it. And what I've learned is when I go ahead and speak in past tense and gratitude, no matter what type of challenge arises, it usually, even because like I said last year with that rain, because originally we have the inside and outside. So when it began to rain, that means that one portion of the event was going to be locked down. And so as a boss, as a leader, we had to come together and be like, what's the decision? What's the executive decision that we're going to make? And of course, with that, you'll have people who may not be on the same frequency as you. So they may automatically think negative. You have to override them, like, no, we're going to go ahead and call it what it is. We're going to thank God. We're going to get ahead of it. And so incorporating that, it chills the nerves a little bit, but the nerves gonna be there. The nerves gonna be there.
Of course. And that was gonna be my next question, because you're putting on an event with different people, and especially like family members. How do you get everybody on one page?
Oh, girl, I'm still now in this season, God is working on me with just my delivery, because in the past I think sometimes I can be harsh on people, and sometimes just my straightforwardness may not land the way it should. And so I'm making sure in this season that I'm coming across with grace. So it's, of course, I mean, daggers get thrown, all types of things, because you're working with family and friends. And of course, I don't even like to give no type of enemy any praise, but just circumstances happen. When you're dealing with women, when you're dealing with just emotions that we all have, because a lot of times they like to say women have emotion. We all do. Every human being that walks this earth. And so you have to take all that into perspective.
And understand that everybody's just passionate about this.
It's a part of it. It's just, and I know that's a lot of things that's what a lot of people, I should say, try to get away from, and like, oh, I'm an introvert because of people. No, people gonna be people regardless. That's something you're not gonna be able to run from. It's all about how the only thing and the only person you can control is you. And I'm learning that as a wife, as a mother. Of course, you want to control everything, and God's like, no. God don't even control us. He give us free will. He's like, I'm giving you. I don't control you. I influence you, And at your free will, you have a choice.
That's so good. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I'm over here laughing because that's my defense mechanism. Because I'm dealing with that, knowing how to just step back and evaluate my delivery.
Right.
And I use the introverted thing. I'm an introvert. I just don't like people, but yet here I am with the podcast.
Right.
But it's what just got me was you said God doesn't even control us, because that's true. He gives us free will. So why are we out here trying to
control? And when you think about, I can only speak for myself, the majority of things over life that I've gotten angry about that have triggered, as we like to say, me, were things that I couldn't control. And so in this season, I'm learning, no, can't nothing come trigger me, because the places that God's gonna take me, I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm gonna have to be in community with all type of people.
Yes.
And of course, just like you, the enemy I used to be like, I can't stand people, but how can I say that when I need them just as much as they need me? And so I'm learning how to now I can set boundaries. I can be disciplined with myself when it comes to people. But I mean, I need people just as much as they need me.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. And now that you say that reminds me of something else. Okay. I love just giving you like titles because you're amazing. Okay. You're the manifestation queen to me. Ooh. Yes, it's like you get on and you have like your affirmations, and then like you uploaded a video the other day when you was like, what is it? Flat stomach.
My stomach is flat. My pockets are fat.
Yes,
I know I've been saying that for I've been saying that a good 6 years, and that's because being a female, our weight fluctuates, and so it's this thing, culture. Like I say, culture had you messed up. That's why the man told us, be a man out of their world, because culture now this thing now is big backs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and we jokingly talk about ourselves, but we don't realize our world are built by the words out of our mouth. So why would I talk about my back like that? Yeah. You know what I mean? So once I learned that, I'm like, no, my stomach is flat. My pockets are fat. It is what it is.
I was watching you, and I kept hearing you saying it, and then I think you uploaded a video. You had on like all black, and I was like, this woman here, I love how you speak life into people without them knowing that's what you're doing. Right. Because some people, they see like affirmations and stuff like that, and then it also be so catchy. Right. Well, you just like in the middle of the day, like you saying it. Yeah. And it's just, I just love that. You're, to me, the manifestation queen.
I receive it.
Yes. Because you'll upload something one day and
speak it into existence.
Yes. And like a couple weeks later. It don't even be long.
But it's so crazy that who I got that from, and it's so crazy that she's under fire right now. And I don't know, because I know we pre-filming this. Yeah. So, but she's the last couple of weeks on Stormy Wellington, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
She taught me about all that. Just when I started with TLC, she put me into, she brought that to my attention because the environments, the people who I chose to be around before then, I had never seen it. Right. Of course, my parents, but we don't listen to our parents. Don't know why. Yeah. Because I mean, when I say my mom, once I start listening to my mother and my father, I'm like, y'all been telling me this my whole life. Yeah. It's just that, like free will, I chose to listen to the world. Yeah. But the good thing is, almost like the prodigy, I get to come back to my safe haven and start over. And so I learned about was learning before I even understood, really was copying, and then when I got in the season of really digesting like words that I've been using for years, I'm like, I don't even want to use them no more. Yeah. Because maybe those were the words that was putting me into the situations that I was in. So I learned just what the doctrine said, the Bible, the instructions. We got the life manual. It's just sometimes we take it for granted. It says power in the tongue. So I'm gonna speak that thing out. Literally power in the tongue. That's so amazing. And like you said, like with the prodigal son, oftentimes we just step away from what we know works, right? Because of culture and all of that. Because of culture. But the journey back, I think, is just so fulfilling and fruitful. Because it's like, It's just like how your parents, and that's how God is. God is like, he's like, I'm with you this whole time. You know, all you gotta do is just, I'm right here beside you. Turn to me. That's all he's asking us to do. It's like, I'm here, and often find myself telling my 16-year-old, my 11-year-old, even the twins.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
And so now I just sit back and just, soon they'll be like, Mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy what? And so even with that, now I'm starting to, just because I know some or I knew something was happening, don't be arrogant about that neither, because God's not arrogant with me. I jokingly be like, yeah, Mommy, what? But now I'm starting to soften up and be like, come here, babe.
Yeah.
So they'll know, like, this is my safe haven.
Yeah. It builds collateral too. Like, just knowing like I can trust this person.
Right.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah.
All right, Jen. So if you could go back and tell last year Jen one thing, what would it be?
If I could go back and tell last year Jen one thing, it would be preparation is key. Preparation is key. Because sometimes we'll get into the provision of it, like, oh, I see this. But when you prep for it, it comes a little faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it comes unknowingly to you, you ready for it.
Yeah.
And so that's why the folk be like, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So if you're in mode of almost now, I am what it is you want to be. I am a lawyer. I am an amazing lawyer. I am an amazing wife, an amazing mother. I am a multi-billionaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it's gonna come. I'm prepping for it.
Yeah.
So when it lands, I got everything. Because with everything else in life we prep for, as a mom, when I found out I was pregnant, I had 9 months to prep for it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't wait till the due date to get the room ready. I prepped the whole time.
Yeah.
And so no matter at 8 months, I knew my bag was in the car, because at any moment, what I'm expecting will come.
Yeah.
And so if I treat everything like that, if you build it, they'll come.
That's good. That is so good. Okay. So do you think, I'll ask, do you think that a lot of people possibly haven't received what they've been praying for because they're not prepped yet? Or would you even put it that way? Because that could be very broad.
I think a lot of us don't receive what we come on, tell me again.
Do you think a lot of people haven't received what they've been praying for because they haven't properly prepped for it?
I think a lot of times we don't receive what we've been praying for because of the story we telling ourselves.
Oh, that's good.
A lot of times what we be praying for, it be right in front of us, but we don't receive it because we are looking for it to be this big grand gesture.
Yeah.
And a lot of your blessings be right there the whole time.
Yes. Yes.
Like, for instance, it's so crazy. I'm gonna give an example. When it came to me and my husband, we've been knowing each other since we was 14. I've been married before, got a divorce, was dated his good friends at one time, and then it just was like this whole time, this man who I feel like I went all around the world and searched for, because when I was single, I was thirsty. That's what made, I don't know if you remember when I had that t-shirt line, Single Not Thirsty.
Yeah.
That was a while back. And I had to realize, let me stop being thirsty. And when I told myself, like, I'm loved, I am the wife that I am today, that's when it's like my husband she showed up. It's like, dog, how did you get here, Deborah Cox face? You been here the whole time. You know what I mean? So a lot of things that we're looking outside for is here. The validation we looking outside for, God, he validated you this morning by waking you up. That means you got something else he wants you to do. And so once we kind of realize what we're praying for, if we just go ahead, it was this one thing, and I get off my soapbox. What if tomorrow you woke up with the things that you're grateful for today? If I go ahead and say I'm grateful for all the things I want, it's already here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so good. The provision is already there.
It's already there.
We just gotta
turn to it. He like, turn to me.
that's it.
Turn to me. He the real OG. He like, I got you.
Literally.
Got us.
So gracious, so patient.
So patient. But that's love.
Yes.
And that is like when we be saying we want love, are you being loving to yourself? Are you being patient? Are you being, because a lot of times we want a lot of things that we don't even need.
Yeah.
Then when you get it, you don't love it like you thought you did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, that's a word. Yeah. That is a word for me. I'm taking it. If y'all don't take it, I'll take it. Jeez, I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, Jen, is there something that you want to touch on that we have not touched on just yet?
Let me see. Is there something? So if I could like tell anybody anything, I think the key would be systems. System and patterns. When folks be like, consistency is the key. The consistency that they're talking about, because I done spent a lot of money with when folks be like in these courses and these things, the secret to business.
Yes.
You understand the secret to success. And it's so right here. You give me like what you just asked me is right here in us. It's the consistency. It's the system. And then when they throw, well, what is the system? The system is if every day you get out of bed, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, and you go open up your laptop. And at the end of the day, you close your laptop, you turn the light off, and you do that consistently. That's a system. You set up a system. And so if you can find a way to serve inconsistency with a system, that's it.
You got it.
You got it.
And that will require discipline too.
That's gonna be, and that's the reason why. Like at first, I used to think the folks go to the gym to lose weight. A lot of wealthy, successful people, they go to the gym for the discipline.
Yeah,
because the discipline is another system or consistency where you're showing up even when you're tired.
Yeah.
And so what I've incorporated just this year, I was like, I'm going to get up at 4:00 and walk 5 days a week. And so I've been doing that, and I celebrate it every day that I do it, because it's some days I don't want to wake up.
Yes.
It's some days that the alarm will go off and I may have just gone to sleep at 1:00 because my mind is wandering, or I'm fussing, just all different types of things.
Yeah.
But I celebrate myself because no matter what, I've gotten up and I did it. And so once, almost like at a wedding when they have the tier of champagne glasses and they pour the champagne at the top is going to fill the bottom.
Yeah.
And so when I fill my mind with and celebrate that discipline, it almost is like it trickles down in every other area of my life. So if you become disciplined doing something that, and I was the type, I'm not no gym brat, none of that, but I was like, I have to incorporate this discipline for me, for my mind. And once you do that, you'll begin your self-confidence, because a lot of times we be looking for self-confidence from how we dress, or if I got on Gucci. No, self-confidence is you confiding in yourself and believing, because a lot of times at the beginning of the year, we be like, okay, I'm gonna start this diet.
Yeah.
And we don't do it. So you don't have confidence even in yourself, because you human. And so once you become disciplined and you like, I did it, you congratulate yourself, and then your mind is like, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, I could do it in business. I could do it in my relationship. I could do it in parenting. Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That is so good, especially using the example of the gym.
Yeah.
Because that's what my brother said about the podcast. He was like, you've been going to the gym, haven't you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, that's where it started. Because now it carries over into business. It carries over into personal. It just carries over. So start now, guys.
Start now. Because even as an entrepreneur, you have to get up on days you don't want to. You have to show up on days where you may not get any money. And so a lot of people, I think, it's not about the product and different things. How many people we know have good products? How many people we know work hard, what they think they're doing is work, but then when challenge come up, or when they don't feel like, they don't show up.
Right.
And so that's what makes the 1% the 1%.
Yes.
They know I'm going to show up regardless. Even when other people don't see it, I'm going to be ready, because I know that day's coming.
Yeah, that's good. That is so good. Yes, guys, start now. Show up even when you don't want to. I promise you, it's very fruitful. All right, Jen. So what are some ways they can contact you and purchase a ticket? Okay,
so you can purchase a ticket to A Vibe Called Black. It's www.avibecalledblack.com, I think. Let me make sure though. And on all social media handles, it's Jenny O. Anthony. Let me make sure, because guys, now that I gotta get better at.
Yes, y'all make sure that you get a ticket for sure. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Well worth it.
Yeah, it's www.avibecalledblk.com.
Okay.
And so you can purchase your tickets there, and I'm on all social media handles.
Yes.
You could type in Jennifer Anthony Williams or Jenny O. Anthony, and I'll pop up.
Yes, for sure. And guys, you already know we're going to put those links down below. I'm super excited. I can't wait. As you see, we have dedicated a complete month to A Vibe Called Black. It's just absolutely amazing. With that being said, Jen, I'm just going to throw this out there.
Okay.
But I just feel like, or I would like to be the official podcaster every year for your nominee.
Hey, now you hear what, that is so crazy, because it's so crazy before, and this is how you know, just it's all about God's timing. When we started preparing for 2026 A Vibe Called Black, I mentioned, I was like, before we had picked the honorees, I was like, well, I want everybody to go on the podcast that I went on, the Middle Child podcast. So I was telling them about you. And then I was like, and then so my mom then was like, well, let's put her name in the bucket. I was like, you know what? Yes. And so what people fail to realize, we put everybody's name in the bucket. It's a lot of people's name, shuffle it around, and we all pick one.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying, for the alignment to align, of course, because originally my mom, before we knew it was going, she was like, maybe we can have Rebecca outside of A Vibe Called Black live. And I'm like, yeah, her brother, they could do this. And so for God's alignment and will for you to be an honoree, it's like, it's your season. I'm just so proud of you. Everything that you touch prospers. I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Well, yes, this is definitely me offering my service for, I guess we would dedicate May, June for A Vibe Called Black. So when your nominees moving forward, we just get them on. And push the event for
hey guys, it's on and up. Middle Child podcast. You'll see A Vibe Called Black next year.
Yes. Thank you so much. All right. So we already gave you your credentials. We've talked some more. So if you don't mind, give that to them one more time.
Okay. So it's Jenny O. Anthony, or it's Jennifer Anthony Williams on all handles. A Vibe Called BLK.com for your tickets. TikTok, Instagram, find me out there in those streets, empowering, lifting you up. If you have a little girl, we do have That's Bay Dance Studio. It's doing amazing. And I'll see y'all on the other side of your greatness.
Yes, I love that. Thank you guys for watching another episode with your girl, Royal Bows, and my beautiful guest, Jennifer Williams. As always, you are seen here, you are loved here, and most definitely you are appreciated here on the Middle Child Podcast. And until next time, have an amazing day.